Hey there, it's JavaSeal, and in this video we're going to be writing a really short program. It's an equivalent of a Hello World program for Java. And this is something that you can begin with. It only takes a couple minutes to write, and as you can see right here, it is really short. So I'm going to quick run through this, and that way you can go ahead and get your first program written. So I'm going to demonstrate to you what this program does. I'm going to pull up my command prompt. And you can press the start button and find your command prompt. And I have to change directories to the desktop because that is where this file is stored. We have to get to the directory to wherever your program is stored. So do change directory, cd, and then desktop. And boom, I'm there. So now I can compile my Java program. I type in javec or Java compile, type in the name of the file or the program, easy start, and I add .java at the end. As you can see, it is successfully compiled. There are no errors. So now we can run the program, drop the C off of javec, and then just use the name of the file without the .java. And see, it prints out, this is me, JavaSeal, favorite color, age, and siblings. Alright. So I'm going to show you then how to write this. We're going to open up a brand new file, new, and we're going to save it as we're just going to call it start. You can call it whatever you want. Oop, I don't want to save it as a text file. I want to save it as a Java file. Here's Java. Save. Yes. Okay, now let's start. So the first basic things we need for any Java program is this main format. So we do public class, and we have to put the name of this, start, else it won't work, you'll get errors while compiling. Then we put in, I'm gonna enter this down so you can see it better. Then we're gonna put public static void main string args, and I'll attach some links to describe more in depth what this all means, this basic format that we use when we write Java. So we're going to start by declaring our variables, and now we're going to split them up into string variables. So string variables are words because it is a string of characters. So the first thing that we're going to print out, and the first variable we need, is first name. So now you've just declared a variable called first name. And when you print out this variable, once it's assigned a value, it's going to print out a word. Next, we can declare a variable last name. And lastly, declare variable favorite color. Alright. Next, we can declare our int variables. This means numbers. And when we print out this variable age, then instead of printing out the word age, it will print out a number that you've assigned it to. Then we also type in number siblings. So now these variables have no value, and we're going to go ahead and assign the values. So we can drop down here, first name, and then we can enter our first name. We have to put the strings in these quote marks right here, and first name is Java. However, not only can we assign a value here, we can also assign a value as you're declaring them. So we're going to do that to the next string. Give it this, assign this variable the name or the string seal. And we can also do the same thing for the color. In our quotes, type in teal. And remember to have these semicolons on the end of your commands. Next, we can do the same thing for the age. Do age equals and then a number. We cannot put quotes around this number because this reads 25 as a string instead of a number, and if you assign an int a string value, then you're going to get errors. So we can delete these quote marks and just leave it plain old the number 25. And we can also assign ints up where you first declare them and just leave plain old number here. Now that we have this information, this will not show up on the command prompt if we compile and run the code. What we have to do to tell the computer to display the information is use a command called System.out.print. Then whatever we put in between these two parentheses shows up on the screen. So let's say I just want to show the first name. I can just type in first name. And boom, that's it. Your first name, whatever you've assigned it to, shows up. Okay, and then we can also put this ln here, and this makes it so each time you put a System.out.print, it will start a new line. Don't forget the semicolon. And System.out.print line can just print out things in parentheses or in quotes. This doesn't have to be a variable, so that's why I can say this is me and have a colon and a space. And then the next line, the first name will be displayed. But let's say I want to put the first name and the last name next to each other. So now this is when I can concatenate with these plus signs, as in put two variables together. And I can also put a space in between them. Because let's say I just typed in last name, first name plus last name. You're not actually adding first name and last name together. You're just displaying these two strings right next to each other without a space. To add a space, we make a space in between two quotation marks and then add another concatenation or plus symbol. Alright, then we can do the same System.out.print line. We're going to be displaying our favorite color. Say this is my favorite color, and we can leave this statement on the same line as our variable. So again, I concatenate, and because I've left this space, all I have to do is add in the variable fav color. And we can do the same thing with the age. This is my age. Put age here. And then put I have, and then if you want to put in your variable in between a sentence, you can simply concatenate right up to this point in your sentence. Number siblings, concatenate symbol, space, number, many siblings. However, this might read kind of funny if I say I have 0 many siblings, so we'll leave the many out. Alright, so yeah, that is all we have to do for this program. I'm going to save it and we're going to compile it just in case we have any errors. Again, I navigate to where this is saved, can change directory, desktop, Javac, name of program, .java. As you can see, we have no errors. Awesome job. Java, just plain old Java, and start. There, this is me. This is my favorite color, age, this is my siblings. Alright, yes, that is all you had to do. Congratulations, you've written your first Java program. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.